There is nothing more iconic and magical than attending a character dining experience in Walt Disney World, but they aren't cheap, and let's face it, the food that you're served at some of them can be kind of, bad. So, how do you know which character meals aren't relying solely on the fact that they give you a side of Mickey along with your lukewarm potato casserole? Hey everybody, it's Chris for AllEars TV and AllEars.net. Today we're talking about the best character dining experiences in Walt Disney World, as decided by you. With so many magical opportunities to dine with your favorite Disney characters, your peers over on the reviews section of AllEars.net are here to help you decide which character meals you should consider during your next trip to Walt Disney World. And your pick for the fourth best character meal in Disney World with a rating of 8.5 is... geez, we already have an issue. All right, there was a tie for fourth place between Bon Voyage Adventure Breakfast at the Trattoria Al Forno on the Boardwalk and Accuracious Royal Banquet Hall Princess Storybook Breakfast in Epcot. Now, according to your reviews, Accuracious has a 98% recommendation rating versus Trattoria Al Forno's 92%. So, your pick for the fourth best character meal in Disney World with a rating of 8.5 is... Accuracious Royal Banquet Hall Princess Storybook Breakfast. This restaurant in the Norway Pavilion offers a really interesting mix of traditional American breakfast foods served family style and all you care to enjoy, alongside authentically Norwegian food in the form of a cold buffet. Picky eaters will love the scrambled eggs, sausage, bacon, and potato casserole, while those with more adventurous tastes who want to make the most out of their Epcot experience by trying things they wouldn't necessarily have at home can sample Norwegian delicacies like peppered mackerel and dilled salmon. The real draw of this popular spot is the fact that it provides you with an opportunity to dine with Disney princesses at breakfast, lunch, and dinner seatings. While this is definitely a popular character dining restaurant overall, the meal you picked specifically for this best list was breakfast.
I think Accuracious is a great choice for someone that either doesn't want to spend the money to go to Cinderella's Royal Table or can't get a reservation at Cinderella's Royal Table. You still get to see the princesses, the food's pretty decent, and even though you're not in Cinderella Castle, you're still in a castle. And the bonus of eating at Epcot, where there's so many food options, is that if you've got a big group and not everybody's into character dining, half the group can go there and the other half can go eat somewhere else around the world.
Molly's right. This restaurant is designed to resemble the actual Accuracious Castle in Norway, which was built way back in the 1290s. Epcot's version opened a little more recently in 1988.
Natty Ann said, "We visited here last week of February and it was one of the best meals of our trip. The service was amazing, our server was amazing, the food was really good. I'm an adventurous eater, so I tried all of the pickled fish and loved it. The typical breakfast options were very tasty too and well prepared. The princesses were great. We will definitely eat here again in the future."
Controversial opinion, I actually prefer this over Cinderella's Royal Table. You got all of the princesses plus some very yummy food. And honestly, I've gone here for breakfast in the past. I've never been disappointed.
Now, the characters featured on any given day may include Snow White, Cinderella, Belle, Princess Aurora, Ariel, Jasmine, or Mary Poppins, who, well, last time I checked, wasn't a princess. Anyway, there's no guarantee of who you'll see when you go, and this is not a place you'll see Anna and Elsa. They usually greet guests at the Royal Summer House just next door, or you might spot them in a cavalcade around World Showcase. Still, you told us the quality of the food, coupled with the quality of the character interactions, made this one of your favorites. A reviewer named Me My Mo said, "Good value and lots of interaction with princesses. The younger kids loved it." While Peter Pancakes told us, "Okay, the food is good, but it's no Ohana. But you get a ton of princesses, and it is only one credit on the DDP, so it's worth it." We want to add that we're still waiting for this restaurant to reopen, so it's not an experience currently being offered should you plan on visiting Walt Disney World in the near future. But as always, keep an eye on AllEars.net for all updates. The pros. This is the only princess character meal on your best list today, so if you're looking to dine with Disney royalty, this is your meal. Cinderella's Royal Table is the first place you think of when wanting to attend a princess dining experience, but it can be really hard to get a reservation, and it didn't even make it to your best list, so definitely consider giving Accuracious a try once it reopens. While you definitely get dishes that cater more to the American palate, you'll also find more adventurous items on the menu should you be in the mood for more authenticity, like that peppered mackerel they serve for breakfast. The cons? Character meals are popular, and they can get very crowded. This one is no exception. Some of your reviews said that your experience here felt rushed. An anonymous reviewer said, "We really didn't get to enjoy our breakfast. The princesses came by our table so fast, one right after the other. It was too rushed." While many of your reviews talked about how good the food was, some of you had a less than perfect experience with it. A reviewer named Joy Harden said, "Last year when we ate here, the waffles were brought to the table hot. This year they were on the buffet and were not hot. It was a little disappointing." Your pick for the third best character meal in Walt Disney World, with a rating of 8.86. Tusker House Restaurant Breakfast. The restaurant itself, decorated like an African marketplace, is reason alone to eat here. There are 4 named dining rooms: the school training room, the marketplace, the blue room, and the artifacts room. If you want to eat in a certain room, you can ask if that's available when you check in. While the restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the meal you picked to be on this best list was their breakfast, where you can enjoy more standard fare like Mickey and Simba waffles, as well as more exotic African-inspired dishes, all while visiting the restaurant's host, Donald Duck, and his Disney friends.
Tusker House was my long-standing, most favoritist character dining restaurant of all until very recently. I think that the safari outfits are so cute on the characters, and I always love the food because it's a great mix of your classics, your breakfast foods, and your lunch foods, but then they also have a little bit more adventurous eats like different curries and carved meats and pastries and things, so I like that nice mix of classics that everybody's going to enjoy, but then there's something a little extra special if you're more of an adventurous eater.
Smile00 said, Tusker House character breakfast is a must for my family and I. With 5 adults and 3 children, we all have a great time. My daughter, niece, and nephew love seeing Mickey and the gang. Plus the jungle juice is the best and me and my daughter's favorite.
Many of your reviews mention the fact that you love the variety of foods offered here, ranging from the traditional American to traditional African cuisines. A reviewer named Timco5 raved, "This is one of my favorite for breakfast in the parks." They have classic breakfast options, plus some exciting African-based choices. Great selection of cocktails and options for kids and even picky eaters. Plus, you get to see the characters in adorable safari gear. And if you can snag an early ADR, you can get in before the park even opens. Rob H. added, "This is our family's favorite character meal. There is exceptional character interaction, great atmosphere, the food is amazing. There is a variety of standard breakfast fare to typical items with a little flavor. The quality of the food is excellent. We always book a reservation ahead of park opening to get an early entrance for great photos and a head start to the safari."
Pro tip. Some restaurants in Walt Disney World parks offer reservation times for breakfast that are actually earlier than the official opening time of the park. So while rides and attractions won't be open yet, if you time it right, you might be finished with breakfast just in time to be one of the first in line for your favorite ride once the park does open.
Full disclosure, not everyone is a huge fan of the food here, with a reviewer named Carly Marie 33 telling us, "Awesome experience, we met all of the original characters and took plenty of photos," but adding, "The food was pretty good and there was a great variety. I only gave it a 9 because it did not have any food that I found outstanding." Still, with all that variety she mentioned, there should theoretically be something to please everyone in your party, from the picky to more adventurous eaters.
While I understand why someone wouldn't necessarily pick Tusker House because it does have a bit more of an adventurous menu, for me, this is my personal favorite character dining. I absolutely love the safari outfits, and I think that it has a little bit more of an exciting menu than a lot of the other dining options.
Tusker House has been my favorite character meal for a very, very, very long time. I think the food is super unique. You've got a mix of classics for picky eaters and also more adventurous options with the African cuisine. Plus, you get to meet Safari Mickey and Safari Donald and Safari Goofy. And I can't even think of anything better than that at all, ever. So Tusker House is gonna be my favorite. I see why it's third. It's definitely a busier experience, it's louder, but I love Tusker House.
The pros. If you or someone in your family is a huge Donald Duck fan, this is your chance to dine with him and Daisy. And let's see who else. Oh, Mickey and Minnie. Yeah, no big deal. This is your chance to see your favorite Disney characters in their fan favorite safari looks. The dishes at this character breakfast offer more than your standard all-you-care-to-enjoy breakfast selections with the addition of African-inspired dishes. The cons? Several of your reviews commented on how expensive the meal is, but at $42 for adults and $27 for kids, it's actually on the lower end of character dining prices. While you'll find Simba waffles, scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage on the menu here, you'll also find Durban chicken and egg curry with jasmine rice, which left some of you wishing for more of the less adventurous offerings or just better overall food. You did mention that because this is a larger restaurant than others on today's list, you felt like you had less interaction time with the characters, with an anonymous reviewer telling us we had finished our food before the characters came, and the waitstaff made sure that all of the characters met up with us before we left. Your pick for the second best character meal in Disney World, with a rating of 9.3. Garden Grill Breakfast in Epcot. Once again, a restaurant who serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner with characters at each came onto this list specifically for its breakfast. And while this restaurant is currently offering a modified character dining experience, we've yet to see the breakfast return to this traditional family-style restaurant that slowly rotates through the rotunda of the Land Pavilion, as well as scenes from Living with the Land boat ride below. The character meal is hosted by Chip and Dale, but you can also run into Farmer Mickey and Pluto here as well.
No windows and no doors said, the family-style breakfast was delicious. With the size of the restaurant, you also get to see the characters so much more than you would at other character meals. Also, the views of Living with the Land as you slowly rotate are so cool.
Honestly, Garden Grill's only fault, in my opinion, is that it's located in Epcot, where there's already so much good food. It's hard for me to say to eat in Future World when you could go eat around World Showcase. That said, Garden Grill is an excellent choice. Because of the rotation restaurant, you get to see the characters more than other places. I really like that berry cobbler. I really like that mac and cheese that's got goldfish on top of it that's made for children, but it's delicious. So yeah, I gotta say, Garden Grill, great choice.
At the breakfast tier, which was the meal you said you loved the most, you can expect the usual Disney dining fare like scrambled eggs and Mickey waffles. But a unique item to this restaurant is Chip's Sticky Bun Bake, which is a large skillet cinnamon bun with warm vanilla icing that is a fan favorite. Not sure why Dale doesn't get his own signature menu item, but I guess that's another conversation.
Garden Grill is my favorite place to do the thing where you book a breakfast reservation before the park opens, because I can book Garden Grill or before Epcot opens, go to Garden Grill, meet Mickey and Chip and Dale, and then I can go ride Soarin' before anyone's in the park. I mean, it's kind of great for that.
There's a reason that in a park well known for having World Showcase and incredible food, Garden Grill still stands out. You get the really very cool environment and atmosphere that is constantly moving, literally. So you get to see all of those characters multiple times. Along with that, you get such adorable costumes and really, really delicious food.
For me personally, this place has always consistently been one of our family favorite meals for its portions, its quality, and the frequency of the character interactions. We love the Garden Grill for absolutely any meal, and it should be on your Epcot not to miss list. The pros. Your reviews mentioned that the breakfast food here is great. An anonymous reviewer said, we went for breakfast and really enjoyed the food. It was fresh and the cinnamon rolls were amazing. Something about the setup of this particular character dining experience, maybe it's the fact that it's in a circle with fewer tables than many other character meals, makes the character interactions here extra special. This restaurant slowly rotates while you eat, so it's kind of like a ride. You actually get to ride through Living with the Land, the boat ride that passes below you. The cons? Again, your reviews mention this is an expensive meal, and at $42 for adults and $27 for kids at breakfast, and $55 for adults and $36 for kids at lunch and dinner, you're definitely paying for those character interactions. Because the restaurant slowly spins, you may look up from your meal and find you're looking at a different scene around you, which can be a little disorienting to some. For those guests who love a taste of something different, this menu will not provide that. You are, however, getting the large skillet cinnamon bun with warm vanilla icing, which is a unique breakfast offering that should please most everybody. And your pick for the best character dining experience at Walt Disney World with a rating of a perfect 10 out of 10 and recommended by 100% of reviewers, Topolinos Terrace, Flavors of the Riviera Character Breakfast. Inspired by Walt Disney's travels through Europe, Topolinos Terrace, with the name Topolino coming from Mickey Mouse's name in Italian, is modeled after and inspired by the cliffside restaurants that line the European Riviera. When visiting Topolinos Terrace, you eat inside, but you can step out onto the terrace and take in the stunning rooftop views of the Disney World Resort. In addition to the impressive views, you will find modern interpretations of Italian and French textures, colors, stonework, and carvings in the restaurant's decor. Topolinos Terrace only offers a character dining experience for breakfast, but is so universally beloved by our reviewers that it holds a very rare perfect 10. Between the views, the decor, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy dressed in stylish outfits unique to Topolinos Terrace, and the delicious prefix menu which offers a wide variety of choices to please just about anyone, this place truly has it all.
An anonymous reviewer said, "I have been to several character breakfasts and this is by far the best. My son and I decided to do this breakfast because he loves Daisy and Daisy did not disappoint. The restaurant was not crowded, which gave all the characters time to stop by our table multiple times. The food was delicious and they had the cutest Minnie Mouse waffles. I would definitely recommend Topolinos."
I 100% agree with Topolinos Terrace being the best character meal on property. The food is fabulous. It's definitely the best food you're gonna have at a character meal. I would pay to sit up there in that gorgeous restaurant for that food alone. And then you also get the characters, where normally it's like the food's fine and you're just paying for the characters. Plus the characters' costumes are so cute up there when you've got little ballerina Daisy. I wanna scream, it's so cute. Yes, absolutely, hands down, my favorite character meal for sure.
Now, we do hear from people that this restaurant feels more like an expensive option, and that makes sense considering the $42 price tag for adults and $27 for kids, which is the same price as other character meals we've talked about today, but those meals are all you care to enjoy and served family style, while here the menu is prefix and not all you care to enjoy. This character breakfast is in a league of its own, and your reviews and ratings reflect that.
Definitely pricier option, but the food at Topolino's is top notch. Add to that the fact that you get the characters in their Riviera costumes, and you get an absolutely gorgeous view when you go out on that terrace, and I can completely see why this was ranked number 1.
Topolinos Terrace is pricey, but if we are judging by character outfits, I mean, yeah, the artist costumes the characters wear do give safari costumes a run for their money. I'll give them that. Plus the food here is amazing. So if that's a high priority for you, which any meal, the food should be good, then Topolinos Terrace is a great option.
It's not uncommon to see tables of adults with no children dining here, which is unique for a character dining experience. Even the costumes that Mickey and friends are wearing are sophisticated, as are the surroundings and the food offerings. A reviewer named M. Corolla told us, "This breakfast is delicious. It seems to be a better fit for my husband and I for now, since we don't have kids and feel awkward at other character dining." The pros: this character dining experience doesn't feel crowded, and the environment is tasteful and subdued compared to other comparable experiences. Topolinos Terrace provides beautiful views of Epcot and Hollywood Studios, as well as the Caribbean Beach Resort next door. This is the most gourmet of the menus we're talking about today, and the prefix menu with a standard price for all allows each member of your family to order exactly what they want, and you know what you can expect from the bill. The cons: a reviewer named Be So Cool told us, not as much of a place for pickier eaters. My son, who is 14, ordered off the kids' menu because there was nothing else he wanted to eat. This is a very fancy restaurant, and while the meal is certainly geared toward the whole family, the subdued atmosphere may not be where you feel comfortable letting your kid be a kid. This meal is the same price, $42 for adults, $27 for kids, as other character meals you called expensive, but those were all you care to enjoy, and this meal is not. And that does it for your list of the best character dining experiences in Walt Disney World. What did you think of this list? Did your favorite Disney World character meal make it on this list, or did you feel like your fellow viewers got it wrong? Well, head over to AllEars.net to leave your reviews for everything Disney Parks related: hotels, restaurants, rides, and more. I think Breedlove is researching favorite elevators at the moment. You have the power to change this list right now by leaving your own review, and who knows, your opinion may be included in a future episode. If you like this video, please go ahead and click on that thumbs up. Be sure to stay tuned to AllEars TV and AllEars.net for more Disney news. Follow us on social media at AllEars.net. Are you new to this channel? Well, then check out our other AllEars videos right up here. And please subscribe to AllEars.net, that's down here. And when you subscribe, you clang the little notification bell and you immediately get notified when we post a new video. This is Chris for AllEars TV. See you next time.